and welcome to part 3 of 24 Hours with Anne. Now, in the last part, I think we did quite well. We got some plants planted, and they've already started to grow, which is really good. She can make us some money on there. I'm a little bit concerned about those mounds that haven't grown yet, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll have a look at that later. But what shall we do today? I think breakfast is in order, but unfortunately, the food has gone off. Now, we might have to think of another way of doing that because it's a waste of money and a waste of food. So for now, we'll get on to dispose of the offending smelly food, and we can't because we haven't got a bin. Typical. But then why would we have a bin? We've only just got a tent. Right, we'll put that back in the inventory then. And we'll dispose of that as and when we can. So, we're going to go on a little journey now. Somewhere where we haven't been before. We're over at Willow Creek and we're going over to their archive. Because we have access to a computer there. Now, one of the comments in my first video was that Anne can make money by writing a book. Because you can sell it to a publisher and she can earn quite a nice little regular income from it. So it's going to take a while to write a book, so we're going to speed it through as we usually do. But I did say you're going to see every 24 hours of this particular day, but we're going to name the book first. And I think we should call it Surviving with Anne. It's got a bestseller written all over it. So like I said, we'll speed through it. Oh. When you're ready, here we go. Speed through it. Now, unfortunately, Anne has the loner trait. And she is getting a little bit frustrated because this person is sitting in front of reading. And there's also a bunch of celebrities causing a bit of a scene on the other side of the library area. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of people coming in and out as well, which really isn't helping. So she's very tense. But we have a job to do, and we've got to get this book finished in record time, which I'm sure we're going to do. So it's not a major problem. As long as she just concentrates on what she's doing. And she's gone up a level on her writing skills, which is going to help a great deal. So I do believe we have now got the book finished. So that's got in our inventory. And when we get back to the tent, I'm pretty certain we've got a post box there. We'll post the book off to the publishers and see what happens. Right, it's toilet time now, as usual. And now this is a different gym, so we've just got to find the bathroom. There it is on the second floor. So I'll leave you to it, Anne. Go and do what you have to do. I think it'll be so nice when we get enough money to buy or sort of start building our own place with our own bathroom and our own bed. Then we won't have to keep doing this and we can concentrate more on earning a bit of money. But for now, this is what we have to do, sadly. Oh, she is desperate for a wee by the looks of it. Right, so off you go then. Speed through your wee, speed through your shower. And we'll have a think about what we're going to do next. Actually, I've just realised I should have sped this a little bit up, but I think I must have forgotten to do it. Okay, so what shall I talk about now? I don't know. I'll tell you what I will talk about, though, thinking about it, is just to say a big thank you for getting me up to 100 subscribers the other day. I said the other day, it was actually the other week now, wasn't it? But we're doing really well. We've moved on a little bit from there, which is really great. And the number of views that I got for part 1 of this little Let's Play has been outstanding. It's probably the most successful I've ever had as far as views on the video, so I'm very grateful for that. Now I must admit I am actually recording a little bit in advance, and I haven't seen the response to part 2 yet. I'm recording ahead because I am going away for a week, so I won't be around. So I just have to keep slogging away. Right, back to the gameplay. We'll put the summer clothes on again today, I think, because it's going to be another scorching day with it being summer. And we don't want to be too uncomfortable, but we are uncomfortable because we're hungry. Now, have a think about what we can do about the food aspect. I'm very disappointed that there hasn't been any food in the barbecues, and we've gone over to the park now, and again, nobody's cooking anything. So it looks like Anne is going to have to cook her own food again. But I do notice there's another pond there as well, so I wonder if we can do a bit of fishing while we're here, because it's a different pond in a different area, so there might be some different fish to catch or different other things to catch. I don't know, but we'll have a look. And her fun's a bit low anyway, and she does enjoy fishing, so we'll get her to get some fishing done once she's had something to eat, and then all her needs should be up in the green again. And when she's levelled up on her cooking as well, which is always handy, because the better cook you are, the more exciting things you can cook. And not just restrict yourself to hamburgers and hot dogs. Not the best diet. So as I said, she's got the loner trait, and I gave her that trait because I didn't really want her to have any distractions while she was building her empire, as we'll say. And I think that's worked quite well, because it means that her social need doesn't go down very quickly, so I don't have to worry about that. But we may change that as the challenge goes along, because there might be an occasion where she may need some friends to sort of help her along. But anyway, hurry up and finish your food, my love, because we have to get a bit of money, because we haven't really earned any yet, have we? So let's go and see what delights we can find in this new fishing pool. So pop the food for now back in the inventory, because we're actually eating later in the day. That may be okay for tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Right, let's get some fishing done then in this new little pond. I'll be very disappointed if we don't get anything exciting. So, as usual, I'll speed through this. Oh, we've completed a milestone. Whatever that means. But I'm very happy for her anyway. Right, we'll speed it through. And I'll speed through the first 2 catches because it was a chunk of wood and some seaweed, which we don't really want. And next we have... Oh, that's something a little bit different. I don't know whether it's worth anything, but let's have a quick look. Not really, no. Oh well, never mind. Try again. It is a good way of making a bit of extra money, this fishing lot, but not particularly good to sit and watch it for half an hour. And that's not worth much either. We'll give it up as a bad job, I think. Right, so we're back home now, and these plants still don't need watering, which is a bit worrying, but I'm not going to complain. And those mounds aren't growing either. Now, I wonder if it's the wrong time of the year. I don't know. Oh, well done, Anne. You forgot. I forgot you didn't. We can throw the smelly food away. And we better get that book published as well. Now, I'm sure we have a post box around here somewhere. There it is. Right, now I assume we just click on it and... Oh, yes, right. Publish. the book. That was easy, wasn't it? So I don't know what's going to happen here. I imagine that we'll get an alert every morning to say how much money we've made on the book. And I do believe we've got a little bit of fame for doing that as well, which is rather nice. We're not doing the let's get famous play, but never mind. We'll take the fame if we want it. Now, where shall we go now? A new museum. Now, I said I didn't want her to steal anything, but we haven't really made much money today. So we're just going to have a little snoop around and see if there's anything in here we can steal. You can't always steal things. I know we managed it in the first museum, but you can only steal something if you get the option to do so. And looking around here, I don't think it's given me the option to steal anything, even though the whole place is completely empty, which is really frustrating because we could have a field day here. But there's an easel there. Now, if you remember, I tried to get her to paint something in the first episode, but she couldn't paint anything because she had no money. So she couldn't buy any canvas. So I'm going to get her to paint a small picture. Now, I don't know if we'll make any money off it, but if we can get her painting skill up and running, that might help for the future. So it's cost us 50 simoleons to buy the canvas, and it won't be a good picture because she's not a good painter, but we'll see how much it's worth. That should be in the inventory now. 50 simoleons, we've broken even. But like I said, it's a good idea to get her painting skills up. So the better she gets, even though she's breaking even on the sales now, she will eventually start making a profit. Says me, hopefully. So yeah, that would be worth something, that suit of armour, but we can't pinch it, and we can't pinch a picture either. Again, like the fishing, I think we're going to have to give this up as a bad job. Right, we're back to the tent now. And the plants still don't need watering. Oh, well, they're growing, so it is something, I suppose. Now, let's sell the things that we have accumulated from the day, and I don't think we're going to get much. Let's have a look. 9 simoleons. And another 9 simoleons. And the 50 simoleons that we got for the picture, but it cost us 50 simoleons to paint. Right, we will get Anne off to sleep now, I think. It's not been a particularly exciting episode, unfortunately. Oh, Vlad is a vampire. Now, why is he sending a text to Anne saying that she's got a nice neck? Now, that's worrying. Now, I'm hoping he is not around anywhere, because if he is, we are in a little bit of trouble. Thankfully, he's not. So you can go back to sleep, Anne. And we're going to have a think about what we're going to do tomorrow. We've got to try and make a bit more money, and quickly. Because, like I said, the weather will be changing soon, and we need something a little bit more concrete, quite literally, to live in. Because that tent, I don't think, will see her through a winter. But hopefully by winter, this living in a tent will be long forgotten. We can always hope, anyway. Right, it's morning. And the plant has just grown. Oh, all the plants are growing. Oh. And it's lottery day. How much money have we got? Oh, we still don't need to water the plants either. Are these self-watering plants or something? Right. Oh, now then, what should we do with the lottery? the lottery ticket is £200, 200 simoleons rather, and we have just over 200 simoleons. Now, the option is we buy a lottery ticket and use up all our money, or not buy a lottery ticket and risk not winning, and then we'll never know. But mind you, whenever I've used a lottery ticket when playing the game, I've never ever won. But then I suppose somebody's got to win sometime, and it could be Anne's day. Oh my word, what a dilemma. I do not know what to do. I don't know what to do. Right, okay, I'll have a think about that. But in the meantime, you need to get yourself showered and toileted and get something to eat as well. See, I do like the idea of the lottery, and I know the winning ticket does earn you like a life-changing amount of money. But when you've barely got enough money to buy a lottery ticket, is it worth the risk? And the food from yesterday is spoiled. Again, that didn't last very long at all, so I had to think about what we're going to do about that as well. Right, okay, let's get back home and see if we've had any news about the book. Now, I don't know if we get it as an alert or whether we have to check the mailbox. No, we don't. Oh, now then, who are you talking to? Oh. Is she using her initiative and getting some food herself? Oh, well done. There's a food store there, look. Excellent. Buy yourself food. A little bit cheaper than you would if you had to cook it on a barbecue, but this is something a bit more substantial. And there is something. Oh, she can have that for a dessert. What a stroke of luck. Right, that's about it for now. Sorry it wasn't particularly interesting. Let's hope the next one's a bit more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.